Independent National Electoral Commission on Monday warned of serious implications should Godwin Emefiele proceed with his presidential ambition. Of course, somebody made that statement this morning, even before INEC even made that statement. And I thought about it because all the materials are kept in CBN, and this is the same man that wants to be, they want to contest. That's why we always ask, do these people, do they really reason? We have a lot of people who do reason, but when they come out with this their reasoning, those who do not reason or they want to throw the moral and what have you into the bin, they'll begin to tell you that no law said this. You can imagine Zukume coming out to defend this man. Thank God they've struck out that whatever that order that is saying that he should not be, that INEC should not throw him out or ask him to resign before he can contest. You can imagine the documents, all the materials are being kept in CBN all over the country, and the same man who is the CBN governor is telling us otherwise. Mr. Emefiele obtained the presidential nomination form of the all-ruling Progressive Congress last week, although he attributed the 100 million naira paid for the forms to a group of farmers lobbying him to run for office. However, documents filed before the Abuja division of the Federal High Court by Mr. Emefiele's lawyers Michael Zekome Chambers showed the CBN chief had been actively seeking to be president. INEC spokesman in a statement to People's Gazette said the electoral office has been monitoring Mr. Emefiele's political activities and addressed growing concerns about the sanctity of election materials being stockpiled at CBN's facilities across the country. The strategic partnership between the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) and the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), which enables the Commission to store its election-sensitive materials with the CBN, has been in place for many years and beneficial in several ways. Indeed, there have been various reports that the CBN governor is nursing an intention to run for the office of president, but is yet to formally declare his intention to run for the office of president as of today. However, if and when he eventually does, the commission will look at the implications and take a decision on what becomes of the long-standing strategic partnership with the CBN, spokesperson Rotimi Oyekanmi said. So if he is not yet declared, then why did he go to court to go and ask the courts or INEC not to restrain him from contesting if he has not declared? Because we love to deceive ourselves so much. A spokesman for the CBN did not immediately return enquiries about the matter, and Mr. Emefiele busied call to his 3 mobile lines Monday afternoon. Officials said INEC has partnered CBN for decades on critical election materials logistics, but might be forced to find alternatives should Mr. Emefiele run for presidential or president without resigning his position as CBN. Ballot papers and biometric equipment are amongst materials considered sensitive and highly sought by criminals seeking to influence election at different levels. Officials did not immediately comment on what INEC will do about upcoming elections in Osun and Ekiti, even as the ruling party seeks to keep power in both states. The governor has been under intense public scrutiny and condemnation after exposing himself as a partisan political operative of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) with intention to be elected president of Nigeria in 2023. President Muhammadu Buhari has rebuffed calls to demand Mr. Emefiele's resignation and avert further damage to CBN's reputation as the country's preeminent financial sector regulator. Experts said Mr. Emefiele's now public ambition to be president has shown the country into uncharted traits, as no incumbent CBN governor has ever sought partisan political office. Mr. Emefiele has argued internally and to his lawyers that he should be allowed to run for president because of what he described as the best performance of any CBN governor, although the country has experienced historic inflation and other economic crises during his leadership of the central bank that began in June 2014. A section of the CBN law blocks the governor from external activities, either paid or unpaid, but Mr. Emefiele argued before a federal judge that the section should not apply to him. A decision on his argument is expected later this week. Hmm. Hmm. I just speechless. I'm just speechless. Some people will come and defend. Of course, Emefiele has been defending. Or what is this man's name? Ezekome has been defending. So let us see what he's going to come up with. And they will tell you they can take this thing to elsewhere. If this was done under PDP government, by now APC and political activists would have protested against it. They would have written to the UK, US, UN, and the rest of the world. But what do we have today as opposition is a group of bulldog. Emefiele has rights to contest. Abi na wan cause an irreparable damage. Make dem allow the man to chase his pipe dream. It is a crazy things happening in Nigeria. Crazy things are just happening left, right, and center. Even without contesting, it already has implications. Dude is partisan and currently in APC, and we expect free and fair elections. Yeah, that is what it is. Agricultural revolution sponsored by CBN, and that's why the farmers are coming out to say we want to sponsor you. It's a lie. Now they're always looking for soft targets. Can you imagine? As it stands as a registered member of APC, there will be implication on sensitive for elections kept at CBN. You are right. He should resign now. He said lie, no good resign. If you don't want to resign, then forget about it. Then he needs to be disqualified with immediate effect. Honestly, this is not right. So much for fighting corruption. Even if he withdraws now, it is dangerous for our election. He should resign now. If he resigns, I pray that this next CBN governor will unban cryptocurrencies transactions. Emefiele will just thumbprint all voter slip before money. Abina, you will just thumbprint am. That means election is over be that. You only need to order CBN staff to thumbprint ballot paper and rewrite the results. And that's it. And that is it. Now that he said he does not want to, actually, the court has even disqualified him. Go and keep at AFDB headquarters. A perfect reason for INEC Nigeria to join in the suit to have him resign his position. With Emefiele at the helm of affairs of CBN, there will be absolutely no guarantee of election materials. Oga, we no hold your ambition. Just do the needful and resign. Go and contest now if you want to contest. You cannot eat your cake and have it. Nigeria is a mess by this government of APC. Very true. He needs to be sacked as soon as possible, unless he just forgets this idea of contesting. They won't sack and be that too. Nothing new about that. He's been an APC member for years. Is the major reason Buhari won. Emefiele is gone already. Must we beg him before he does the needful or the right thing? But he should have resigned now for another CBN governor to enter now. He will win be that now if that is the case, if they allow him to run and all those sensitive materials are in CBN, which is the old tradition. It don't win be that now. It is better he sacked, because if he can't see his aspiration through, he will definitely be a clog in the wheel. But we are in a very funny country. How can someone in that sensitive position belong to a political party? It is only in Nigeria, this Buhari government, that we can see all of that. The country has become laughable now, and they are not even seeing it from that angle, that the country has become a laughing stock. Which state did this Emefiele hail from? Now Delta State. Hey, why does he even have the courage to nurture such ambition? Something is not even just right. fairly used country for say. Okay now, if fairly used